Today we're going to rank every ride at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Okay, let's get started. At number 25, we have Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Rat Barges. This ride is a pretty good rapids ride, but it gets you completely soaked, and that was just not good. We had to walk around, and we were soaked the whole time. So that's why it is at the bottom. This ride would fit a lot better at the water park. Next, we have Kang and Kodos Twirl and Hurl. This is, there's nothing really bad about this ride. It's just same old, same old. It just spins around. At number 23, we have Woodpecker's Nuthouse Coaster. This is an okay kiddie coaster. Next, we have the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride. That is an incredibly long name. This ride has great views. It tells a few stories, a few Dr. Seuss stories, but other than that, it's not the best. And the line was pretty long. Fast and Furious Supercharged. This ride would be a lot better if it was longer. The action part is only like 2 seconds, and it's just not the best ride. The line actually was way better than the ride. And also, it's in like, you ride in this bus, and you can't really see. And what would make this ride also better is that if it was 3D. Next is Men in Black Alien Attack. This ride is just a normal ride. Shoot a couple things, and then it spins you around, I guess, to make it a little bit more unique. But other than that, it's not the best. Also, the line is pretty good. Most lines here are awesome, especially the Harry Potter stuff. Next, we have The Flight of the Hippogriff. This is also a kiddie coaster, but it does have Hagrid's cabin in the background and a nest with the hippogriff. Number 18, Dr. Doom's Fearfall. This ride would be a lot better if it was longer. All it does, it shoots you up in the air pretty fast, and then it doesn't really drop you very fast. It just slowly goes down, that's not very cool. Number 17, the Simpsons ride. I think this ride would be a lot better if it was 3D, but it's not. So, I did not get to ride the Back to the Future ride because they destroyed it before we went. But that one looked really cool. And I don't know why they changed it, but the theming of the Simpsons land, Springfield, that is pretty cool. It's got all the restaurants from the TV show. Number 16, Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. This ride is pretty good. You go through a decent queue, not the best. The whole thing is they turn you into minions. And this ride used to be 3D, but it's not anymore, and that's why it's not as Number 15, the Hogwarts Express, Hogsmeade Station. So this is the Hogwarts Express that leaves Hogsmeade Station and goes to King's Cross Station. The window is a screen, and it takes you through all the stuff, and that's really cool, and it's great themed. Number 14, the Hogwarts Express, King's Cross Station. This is the one that goes from King's Cross Station to Hogsmeade Station. This one is well themed. It's better. You can even take a picture or video of you going through the barrier. The whole idea of going to Hogwarts is just way cooler. Number 13, Transformers, the 3D ride. This is altogether a really cool ride. The theming of the line is pretty good. The theming of the ride is really cool. Number 12, Poseidon's Fury. This is a It's not really a ride, it's more of a show. You go through these rooms, but it's really cool. Really cool fire effects and water effects. And the guide was really cool. Really well acted. Number 11, E.T.'s Adventure. This ride follows the movie Great. You help E.T. go back to his home planet, and then after that, they have a party celebrating his return, and that's just really cool. And you ride on bicycles, of course. And I love how there's animatronics. Like, not many of the other rides have animatronics. They're mostly just screen-based. And I love how they kept it from the original rides. Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. This follows The Tonight Show. Great. The line is themed The Tonight Show. That's great. And altogether, it's a really cool ride. Number 9, Skull Island, Reign of Khan. This is a great ride. Although it's a bus like Fast and Furious, it is so much better. It is 3D, and they just pop at you. There's water effects, and the best is the giant King Kong animatronic at the end. Number 8, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. This is a great 3D ride. You're battling the Sinister Six with Spider-Man. And the theming of the line, like every ride almost here, is great. All the ride lines are so good here. Next, we have Jurassic Park River Adventure. This is a great ride. I just don't understand why it's still Jurassic Park when the Velocicoaster is themed Jurassic World, but I'm pretty sure they're going to change it because they did change the one in California. And altogether, it's great water ride. It's in a boat. Right before the drop, there's a giant animatronic of a T-Rex, and then you go plummeting down to the water, but you don't get very wet. So that's a good thing about this ride. Number 6, Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit. This is a really good ride. The chain lift, it goes straight up, which is really cool. It's laying on your back, and that's just really cool. And then it drops into a loop, but it doesn't go upside down. That's what I have wrong with this ride. I wish it was just a regular loop, and it did go upside down, but I guess upside down is not for everyone. You get to pick from an assortment of music, and that's really Number 5, the Incredible Hulk Coaster. It's a launch coaster, and it launches you up, which is really cool. It's got a few loops. Number 4, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. This is a great ride. It follows the movies so good. The line for this ride is phenomenal. It takes you through Hogwarts, and it's just so cool. There's statues, you go through greenhouse, and then it's in this, you go onto this moving floor, and you get on, and it just takes you through a forbidden journey. Number 3, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. This is a great ride. It's both a roller coaster and a dark ride. The line for this, you go through Gringotts. There's chandeliers, animatronics. This is so fun. Also, the giant dragon that actually breathes fire on top of Gringotts. Number 2, the Jurassic World Velocicoaster. This is so good. Not only has one launch, but 2. Towards the end of a roller coaster, it has brakes, but no, this one has a launch, and it launches you straight up to a big hill, dropping you down. I have to say, if you have a chance to go here, you have to ride this ride. And make sure it takes a little bit longer. You have to wait a little bit longer, but it's well worth it to sit in the front. So much better. This is a great ride, and this is very close to number 1, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. That is a mouthful. This is so cool. You ride in Hagrid's motorbike. You can either pick the motorcycle or the sidecar. Although it's a very long wait, usually. Like when it opened, it was 10 hours. It was only like an hour when we went. But anyway, the line is pretty well themed. It's not the best, but it's still really cool. There's dragon eggs and all sorts of stuff. And then there's the pre-show, which is really cool. Great screen, even though it's not 3D, it's pretty awesome. And then you go, there's like, it's got six launches. It launches you up, and then it goes backward, and then it goes into a cave, and then you drop down. Yes, the track drops down. And then you go to another launch, and then it launches you to the final scene. This ride was the most expensive ride, but that record broke when Disney made the Guardians of the Galaxy ride in Disney World. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. So make sure to ring that bell. Also, you can go to the TVA website, which has exclusive content, and you can see the coming videos, and it's just really cool. So make sure to check that out. There will be a link in the description. See you next time.